Hey guys, TMC with Combined Arms Airsoft to do a review on the ICS CXP concept rifle. Airsplat sent this out for us to do a review on. It's a great little gun for messing around with it here. As you can see, the receivers are all plastic, pretty sturdy. The stock on it here is collapsible, multi-positions. I really like the stock on this. You just got a nice little push button here, and that's just going to bring that stock in. On your buffer tube, you can see you have an adapter here that you can put your sling attachment on. The dust cover on it is held up. It's not a functioning dust cover with the bolt. Just held up a little tab here. So if you clip it up, you're going to have to pull it down with your fingernail. But the bolt does come back to reveal your hop up, as most guns. You have nice fixed sights here, the front and the rear. You can see you have your daytime and your nighttime sight. They're real easy to adjust. You got the knobs you can turn here as well. You have rails on the top. These are metal, as well as on the sides and the bottom. These side and bottom ones are plastic, which are just fine for me. It's a real comfortable grip on it, so I like that. And you do have your safe to full auto on the left side of the gun. Your magazine release is on the right side, as are most. Your foregrip here is plastic right here. This top piece here is metal. So to see the battery compartment, you have a little piece you got to unscrew here. This takes a second. This part is kind of a pain, but luckily they sent a little PQ box, and I'll show you that here in a second. So you take this little guy off here, and just pull this pin, and then it slides off to review for you to be able to put the battery in there. For you to put something in this battery compartment, it's going to have to be a butterfly type battery, so you can maneuver it around in the battery compartment, because it is pretty tight in there. I'll just throw this on here real quick. Like I said, this thing's kind of a pain. It helps if you have a flat tip screwdriver. It makes it a little faster, but in the field, switching your battery might be a little bit tougher with using this battery compartment. The gun also does come with this high cap magazine. Not bad for most standard guns. They come with that. It does not come with a battery, but like I said, it's not a big deal. Great thing about this is it's an ICS, so it's got that split gearbox, and I already went ahead and pulled the pin. So you can see if you flip it up, you have your lower gearbox here, and you have your upper here. So something really nice about this with these CXP series is you can actually take this whole upper off, and you can put it on the other CXP type M4s and use it. Or if you want to change out your spring for like a CQB or a field, you can just get another upper gearbox here and just swap them out. You just pull out, drop a new one in. So just make sure when you put it in, you watch your tappet plate as you're dropping this guy back in, so you can do it. And that's really about a 5-minute swap on that. And if you're really that bored, you could do it in the field if you had to, for whatever reason, if something breaks in the upper gearbox there. So really nice. It is pretty short, which I like for a CQB type of gun. I play both field, milsim type events, and we also love to go out and do some CQB stuff. So this is going to work really great for that. So let's talk about the PQ box that comes with it. And as you can see, it's all plastic. It's nothing too fancy. Just got two little things, and it splits off, and you can fit a nice sized brick battery in there. I've fit a 7.4 volt LiPo in there with a MOSFET attached to it. Fits really nice, and then your wire just comes right out the back, and you can attach it to your gun. And the instructions that comes with the ICS CXP here, they also show you how to do that in the instruction guide. And it comes with a flashlight adapter that you can throw onto the front of this, and you can just screw a flashlight right into that. So that's a nice little feature for them to include. Can't really go wrong with that. And then this just attaches right onto the rails with typical rail mounts. Some other things you might find in the box: it comes with a little disc for you to check out a few things that ICS carries. And other than that, we'll go out, we'll do a little field shooting on this here in a minute, get a chrono test in for you. We'll run a battery in this for a 7.4 volt LiPo, so I like to use those with a MOSFET. You know, gives you a little added protection. One thing with the fuse in this, it's actually really easy to remove. You can find it at pretty much any store that's going to carry your typical, you know, looks like the type of fuse you'd have in, you know, your car or something like that. So real easy to find, real easy to replace. Just a simple pull it out, stick the new one in, and you're good to go. It does come with the orange flash hider and an orange cap. And other than that, we'll go do a little shooting with it. Alright, we're going to do the shooting test for accuracy for the CXP by ICS. You see, pretty decent grouping at about 40 feet. Not too bad for a short barrel. You saw during the shooting test, the ICS CXP shoots really well. Great gun for CQB. We were using a 7.4 volt LiPo in it here in the PEQ box. So when we wired it up, we just pulled it out through the slots here in the hand grip to pull the external wires. I didn't really do a pretty job on it just to show you the test on it, but there's the fuse holder I was talking about earlier. And make sure you check this out at airsplat.com. They retail for $239.99. Well worth it in my opinion, so go pick one up. Definitely want to give it a shot. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe up here. We'll have a link. We'll also have a link down to the gun at Airsplat down here in the bottom in the description. And we'll see you guys out there.